Hey, welcome to Revenge of the Show. This is the book edition. This edition, we're going to do this book on these incredible Dodge Daytonas and Superbirds, racing, everything. If you like cars, you'll like this book. If you are building the model car, you'll want this book. You'll pay a lot of money for them on eBay. Here's some prices. You know, it's out of print. I got this one for a pretty good price because it's a little bit damaged, and I'll show you that in the pictures. Anyway, you know, they only built like 500 Daytonas. And then the Plymouths, they had to build like 2 for every Plymouth dealership that was in the country. So there's not a real lot of these cars. Love them or hate them, they're part of history. And I'll let you know if you pay that amount of money that you might be paying for it on eBay. Anyway, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Alrighty, so here it is, the Dodge Daytona and Plymouth Superbird. Here's, I bought it used, some guy's name, I don't want to show it too much of that, but the paper's pretty good, and we're going page by page on this thing. So this book came out in 2016. Bunch of early NASCAR stuff when Petty was driving. David Pearson, so young, 64 and stuff. History of the Hemi engine. I had a die-cast car of this, and I thought, oh, this is crazy. The back end's so high. That was wrong. Nope, that's what it was. Great clay models of the car in development. He went to Ford for a little while, and the Superbird brought him back because he wanted a winged car just like Dodge had. They said nope, so he went and did it to Torino for a while, and then they lured him back with the Superbird. And by the way, those little scoops on the hood, they lied to NASCAR and said that it was for the wheel not to bounce there, but it was actually to relieve air out of the car because you weren't supposed to be allowed to do that in NASCAR. And the production cars are a little bit different than the regular the NASCAR versions. I don't think that they did not really have a hole in one of the versions. I can't remember which. If you do, leave a message. I mean, it's in this book. I have not read all this book yet. But these photos on here, the quality is really well done. Paper has a weird feel to it, though. I'm a little worried about how that will hold up. So that was like a Cornet front end, Cornet hood. I think Isaac won 17 races that year. There may be pictures of every Dodge or Daytona and Superbird that was ever driven in NASCAR. Not all of them are in color, but then the ban. Then they said, oh, you know what? You can't have the Hemi engine in a Superbird or a Dodge Daytona. So they put smaller engines in them, and that just wasn't going to work. Because I think you could drive a car for 3 years after the year it came out. The only complaint I could really give about this book is if you were looking to find the street version of this car, lots of pictures of the street versions, there's the 500, you're not going to find a lot of pictures of them. I think David Spade owns that one. Now this end of the book, there's a lot of privately owned or street versions of it, which is neat. But I was hoping, the array of colors that you see in these cars, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of that. The Torino, the Cyclones, the Dan Gurney, and the Kayla Yarborough versions, I believe. So that's it. That's the book. And that's every page. So I hope that helps you decide. Do I want to get that book? Great reading. Lots of great photographs of NASCAR cars. Not a lot of photographs of the street cars. But if you're going to do a model kit of a NASCAR car, or you want to just learn about the NASCAR cars from that time, great book. Thanks. Like and subscribe.